going to be a part 2 carryover from our previous video. How I know that we're in event mode is that for G2 Storm, and this I'm going to explain to you why. We have a weakness in our geomagnetic field on the planet of the Earth. Okay, see right here we're looking at our BT and our BZ. BZ is red, BT is white. Anytime we have our numbers here, okay, we're here 10 and 10, okay, or 12 and 12. You know, we got started off pretty normal. When the numbers are the same, they cancel each other out. You have positive and negative. When they're the same, they kind of cancel each other out a little bit. So, but the further apart they get, the weaker it is. So the closer they are to 0, the stronger they are. The stronger our magnetic field is. So as you can see, we came all the way down here just about to 20. We got to 19 here, and looks like we were touching 19, looks like we touched 20 here. So anytime we go above 6 and below -6, that is an absolute weakness in our field. And as you can see, wham, that's how we were able to get smacked. That's how we had this big event happen. And then it kind of had to correct itself, and it was having a hard time. I mean, imagine a magnet getting punched. North-south pole is going to kind of wobble back and forth and kind of try to correct itself. So you can see it trying to correct itself here. That's what all these little bubbles are for, is because our magnetic field is trying to correct itself and bring us back up online, and to keep us protected. Okay, so this is how I know that we're having an event mode. We are going to pick up here on seeds, and I would like everybody to kind of pay attention in this area right here, especially right here. We're seeing where my cursor is. You see this nice round object right here? We've got a lot going on, folks. So you can clearly see there's something here and something here, right? Now, watch this. As we advance, we can see it get pushed. But look here, notice here and here, it doesn't move. Watch this. It doesn't move. Do you see that? It's standing still. For a few frames, it stands still. It doesn't move. So there is which is actually kind of nice, because it allows us to really see what is happening there. That there are objects there. So that's yesterday's. Okay, that was from last night, the one that's coming in our direction. Okay, and we ended up with 92 frames, which was nice. Very nice of them, after I did my my video. Oh, got all kinds of stuff going on last night. So let's go ahead and continue over. But let's go ahead and go. We're actually going to go to, we're going to go to tomorrow, the next day. I'm going to come back here, or actually it would be today. This was yesterday, so this is today. Look down here. It said, you look, the 12th, 13th, 14th, 15th, they tried to take it down. But don't worry about that. Well, actually, it is offline, but I do have another way of getting into some of that with my new tool, my new weapon. Now, here is a lovely one. Watch that upper right. Oh, yeah. Did you guys see that? Now, we're going to start off from midnight, which is pretty much here, 24 minutes after. Now, watch this. Ooh, all kinds of fun stuff, huh? Now, as we're going, we can see it slowly. It's actually coming around the sun. Okay, and it is here. We're talking about Nemesis, the big beast, or biatch, however you want to call it. Now, you can clearly see it here, and you can clearly see it here. But some of you aren't quite sure yet. You just wait. Watch this. As it comes around more and it's getting pushed, it gets bigger and bigger. Look at this. Going around, you can clearly see the plasma is going around something round. You see that? It's going around. Imagine taking a big hit of a cigarette or a vape pen or whatever and holding a ball in front of it, and you blow at it. The smoke is going to go around the ball. Okay? Same thing with plasma, with everything. It's going to go, whether it's a gas, plasma, liquid, or vapor, it doesn't matter. It's going to go around the ball. Okay? Well, this isn't a ball. This is our second sun. And this is probably the best ones I've got. Now, oh, you can still see the nice round edge here, but look at this. This is starting to get more defined. You seeing that? Watch this. Bam. Right there. Third degree burn. Look at that. Beautiful. Right there, folks. And you can, like, again, you can still see the plasma going up and around it. Oh, yeah. How you doing, Nemesis? How you doing? And you can also see it nice and clear over here too. Look at that. Nice and perfectly round. Now you notice how we can see stars behind it? That's called inlay. They do that intentional. They don't want us to know what's happening. But is there? Oh wait, maybe those aren't stars. Look over here to the right. They want you to think it's stars, but it's actually spaceships. And they move all the time. Oh, those are spaceships that are right along with it. Look at that. Those are all spaceships. Holy freaking crap. I just realized that. Those are spaceships, folks. Coming out with it to make us think that they're stars. And how do I know that? Ooh, let me show you. Welcome to Stereo Ahead Cornergraph 2. You know, the one that Seeds has taken offline. This is a very, well, it's one of the ones that we have access to. Now this is starting off from yesterday, okay? So as we're moving forward, we can clearly see something impacted the satellite, or are they changing it? So that way we can't see. Could have been a radio frequency right as the blast was happening, the X-ray blast, it could be X-ray, because I mean it is a frequency. Could jolt it a little bit. So there's the big one off the far left side, right behind the limb a little bit. But watch this. Oh, of course we got that one. We did see this yesterday. Now we saw that last night, right? We can still clearly see that bugger is right there, right? Coming off in the plasma. Once again, the plasma coming around it. Okay. Gets off of view. Goes bye-bye. Now, watch the top right. Look at that. Bam. There it is. Plasma going around it. Very clear, very prominent. Ooh, what is that? Oh, let's not forget, we got our space station right over here, right? The docking station I showed. But yeah, look at Nibiru. Or Nemesis, actually. It'd be Nemesis. How you doing, beautiful? Right there, plasma going around it. Like I said, imagine hitting a vape pen, holding a ball, and blowing at it, and the smoke goes around it. Or the vapor goes around it. That's what I'm talking about. Let's head over to SDO and take a peek and see what we got going on over there. I do have these pulled up, but I'm going to tell you, I actually like this a little bit better. But one would think I'm silly for complaining, but it actually shows much tighter time frame than SDO. See, here's my other page over at the Solar Dynamic Observatory. And usually when I do this, it's about every, it can skip 12 minutes, 24 minutes, whatever. But this bugger, it is like right on point. See, I want to show you what I did here. I put in my time. I got 300 frames before, oh, wait a minute, before yesterday. No. I put in today. This little turd wants to try and reset. So 300 frames before the 15th, before today. Okay, and it actually, the timing that it gives is so tight, it's like every 2 to 5 minutes sometimes. I mean, it's insane. Look at this. 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you know, it's not very long. Not very long at all. Which means it gives me finer detail to the data, which is actually perfect. It's really quite perfect, actually. And we can actually see that we had that. Here's that explosion right over here, the one that happened. Coming off this side, it's right here. Let me try and zoom in a little bit. Here we go. See that? So we can actually see it a little bit finer. We can see more stuff. Ooh, look at that. We got some activity going on over here too. And that actually recently just recently happened. Yes, it did. Let's back that up. Let's roll this beautiful beam footage backwards. Look at that plasma coming off. We got another one coming off over here on this side. Whoa! We got a lot of activity going on, folks. Holy smoke-a-rooney. Okay, and this one here, we're looking at SDO, 171 angstroms, the same one that we were looking at. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and hit play. I slowed it down just a little bit. This is going to show us the same one, but it does run a little bit faster. Sometimes you're missing 10 minutes, 12 minutes. The other one was like 2 minutes, 5 minutes. So we've seen our pop here from yesterday. But we actually have something directly Earth-facing that threw a little bit of plasma at us too. This guy here. You see those little waves, those little whoosh. But we see our pop going off over here. We see more going off over here and something going off over here. And then this guy here facing us actually releases some here. Look at this. Whoosh. That actually is coming right at us. That's directly Earth facing. And with this being the equatorial plane, the Earth is actually kind of hovering down here. So it kind of whipped it. So yeah, we're going to get some of that. Woo! Fun times. Now for those of you who like to see auroras, this is going to be an event. You got 15th to the 16th, UTC Day. Look at this. KP 3, 5, 7, and this looks like this is 8. So we're definitely, if you're G2, we're going to be up here in this area. So you're definitely going to want to get outside and see if you can see anything. Jim, my brother, you might be able to see something if you get outside. I know you live right over here in the Canadian area, somewhere's over in this area. So if you get outside, you actually might be able to see auroras. I might have to let my pops know to get his little fun buns outside too. Oh, wait, this is a G2. Okay, G1, and we are in G2, so we're right smack in the middle of this. So yeah, Jim, you're definitely going to be able to see it. Pops, so are you. Absolutely. Man, Michigan's going to be able to see it too. Northern Michigan. I'd be outside with my scope, I'll tell you what. I wanted to touch back on this base again. You can clearly see here what I was talking about. I actually came over here to ACE Real-Time Solar Wind, and I went back to 7 days. Now, if you look here, you can clearly see there was all kinds of an event going on here. There was something going on back here on the 9th, okay? I believe I did make a prediction on that. I'd say that, you know, we were taking some stuff on. We had a G1 solar event, but you see how it's kind of hugging the line here? This is okay. That's right. Now, of course, we have some missing data here. They're famous for that. But we're still pretty much dancing right here along the line, which is good. And then we kind of started to separate. We have a couple little fish. And then we got this gigantic fish mouth. Looks like he's about to eat the little fish. Little fish mouth. So that's where we can clearly see that, you know, we are in event mode, is when it does this large fish mouth like that. The same thing like this. Or should I say that's when we have a crack in our magnetic field, our protective magnetic field. When it starts to go like this, there's a weak spot. And any kind of solar winds, plasma and everything is going to be pouring right down. And from here, it looks like it's separating again. And it looks like we could have an issue, especially with that plasma that I just showed coming at us. If it continues to grow like this, we're going to have we could have a problem, folks. Because this is Saturday. That plasma might be possibly reaching us on Sunday. Because even though it was a smaller one, it's still coming pretty quick. So we'll see what happens. Ooh, everybody stay safe out there. Aluminum foil hats on. Stay safe. Remember, love is the only way forward. No fear.